Hey guys, this is going to be another tutorial in my Nomad Sculpt Basics series, and today I'm going to go over how I do like the face structure of my animals and creatures and how I do eye sockets and all that, because a few of you are wondering kind of how do I get my heads and my eyes and all that looking okay without too much hassle. So I'm going to go over how I kind of do that pretty simply, and hopefully it helps. Bye. So like with all of my sculpts, I'm going to start out with this circle. Depending on what type of animal I'm doing, I might elongate this circle a little bit, and I want to make sure I elongate it this way with that center line down the middle like we've talked about, making sure that my symmetry is on and also that my symmetry is set to world. I can do it to local if I want to move this around, but for now I like to keep it all on the world. That way when I'm adding things I can mirror them back and forth easy. So I'm going to take my move tool, and like if I'm doing a canine or a dragon, basically, I'll start with just warping down this, because we want to get this start on this muzzle shape. Then we'll go to the top view, pull it in on the sides here, pull this edge up a little bit, and then look, we already have like kind of a nose shape going on here. So depending on what animal I'm going with, I might refine this shape a little bit more, kind of get it more precise to how I want. Typically, I'll grab my crease tool, and I'll add a little mouse shape there. Here, let's make it happier. Say we're making a dragon. So we have our mouth inset there. I'll get my inflate tool and I will subtract that for a nose hole if we are doing a dragon, like that. Or if I'm doing a canine or something with an external nose, I'll usually grab my clay and kind of build up that nose like that. Smooth it down a little, then grab my crease tool again and outline that nose like that. And then kind of play around with flattening and pulling it to kind of get it the right shape how I want it looking from the sides there. And you know, this is not the best nose, but we're not going off any specific animal. Then I'm going to grab my inflate tool again, make sure it is set to subtract. And this is how I'm going to make my eye sockets. So I'm going to pull them in, figure out where I want those eyes to sit. Voxel that to get where, see this weird crease there? Voxel that, we'll get rid of that. Then we have eye sockets. And then I'm going to go here, I'm going to add another sphere. Gonna shrink it down and size it up a little bit, place it into that socket. So we don't want our eyeball sitting out here, right? That's going to look crazy. So set it into the socket like that. And then to make this look even better, I will grab the inflate, undo that subtract, so now it's going to bulge things out, and add an eyebrow line there. Or sometimes I will grab the move tool, rotate this way, and then pull my brow bone like that to help shape that. And often I'll also grab the crease here and pull in those. That helps it give a little bit more shape to that eye. And then kind of, you know, look at your reference pictures, whatever shape eye, animal, creature you're going for, reference those to get a more precise shape. And then say we have something with ears, so I'm going to add another sphere, shrink it down. Usually I will make it thinner, both of these directions. And we're going to set that into our head like that. We're going to move, you know, say we want to do like a pointy ear. Y'all know I do a lot of foxes. So pulling it in and around the head like that. And then I'm going to get either the inflate or the clay tool, either one. I'm going to do subtract again. Oops, too much. And we're going to get the inside of our ear there. Get any of that funkiness out of the way right there. Voxel again. Smooth it out. And then we have a nice kind of looking ear. And then, you know, if I'm doing a fox, I may grab these cheeks, pull it out for some fluff, things like that. Just sculpting around what shape you need for your animal. Like we want to make these top of these ears a little thinner. We can do that. And then see how I only have one of each of these, right? So remember how we talked about we have this on our center line for the world. So I'm going to tap on that ear, make sure my world symmetry is on, do mirroring left to right because it's on the left side. And then our eyeball, we're going to validate it. Same thing, mirroring left to right. And then suddenly we have a whole face. And like I said, since I'm not referencing any particular animal, this does not look super great. But hopefully this kind of helps give you all an idea of how I form that face and pretty quickly map that out. And also, once you have your symmetry turned on for these objects, but say you still want to move them around, go to your pivot tool down here once you're on your gizmo and center and align that. So then when you move your ears, it will move them evenly. They're not going to get crooked and wonky and all that. And then if you want to move, turn your symmetry on, and then it will move both of these for you as well. So then you can edit both sides real easily. So yeah, hopefully that kind of helps. And like I said, use your reference pictures, your own style, creativity to kind of make the heads look like yours. But that is kind of the basics of how I get in that base structure. So hopefully that's helpful, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.